Alright. Let's get this show on the road. Nobody's getting any younger. Hello everybody, and welcome back to the next session of the Game Builder. Before I do anything, I am going to plug the stream really quickly. Alright, there we go. Seems like a legitimate advertisement. Session 7 of lots of boring text on the screen. Alright, so as a recap of where we left off last week, we are able to assign workers to a block. And then we can move it around, but the system, as we have found out, is it's incomplete. It's still in its rudimentary forms, I guess is the term that we use. So yeah, that's what we'll be starting off with for all of this. Music down for me a little bit further. Okay. Alright, so let's go back out to the game level here. How do we handle this? Okay, that is the group selection. Okay, we can get rid of that, because I know that is working now. Okay, so we want to be able to assign 2 of them together and send one to one location, one to the other. Okay, so basically what I would need to get so player select account is I. Okay, so I already have actually part of what I was brainstorming about. I've been brainstorming this kind of all week. But I'm all by my lonesome because I'm the only nerd at work. So, yeah. Okay. But yeah, one of the things I decided I needed to do was I needed an array of whichever characters were selected, the worker selection numbers. And then on the right click, if workers were selected, figure out some way of doing it. Like if this hits right here, if I hit a selection and I have players selected, then I assign those two characters to the two nodes, or to the two lift points on the block. And the block already should have, I believe, yeah, lift, activate, has it activating the lift points, or is it something else? I believe it's activating them. Is it under I think it's under blocks where it was at, wasn't it? Yeah, I think it was actually here under the block thing. Yeah, here it is. Okay, so yeah, I kind of want to take this function out of the block and move it up to the game level, because I'll have more freedom to deal with stuff at that point. So let's start a function here. We'll just make it a void. Let's see, what would be a good thing to call it? Workers move blocks. There we go. We'll just call it that. So. Alright. Game workers move blocks. So then, let's just go ahead and remove. That's operate though. Is that what I want? Or is it move I want to get rid of? I can't remember what that function it was that would give worker orders. No, that's not it. Be getting rid of that one as well. Workers move blocks is the one I just added. Okay, so it was all under the block then. Where in the main loop did I put all this? Right there, run. Need to run. Okay, so put it under operate, and then in the block. Okay. Just go ahead and make this. Cut that out there. Let's go ahead and make this a public up here at the top. There we go. So, workers are moving blocks. Alright. Okay, let's see. Okay, player select count. Okay, let's go up to this right button up. Yeah, it's right here. Okay. So if the piece is selected, it's right-clicked. What do I have player select count initializing as? -1. Alright. Cool. Let's just run a fast check in here. Temp assign is equal to I. So for j equals 0, j is less than 4, j plus plus, player if player select count j is greater than -1. Okay. So we wouldn't even need to have it, we don't even need to have this stuff really in here anymore. But let's actually add a variable, and again we'll make this a public variable out here for now again. So we'll go with an int assigned block. Again, assigned block needs to be less than 0. So alright, there we go. Assigned block is less than 0. It's greater than -1, meaning it's been selected, so player selected is that. And the reason why I'm using these as arrays, the reason why I'm using it for an array is because if you have workers 0 and 4 assigned to one block, any other way I've thought of trying to do it would end up having, like you tell workers 3 and 4 to go do a thing, but 1 and 2 are the ones that respond to it, so 1 and 4 need to be able to go to it if they're the 2 that are left. So there's all that. So I have that in place. So okay, so this is greater than -1. Then player select count assigned block equals I. Okay. Okay, so it's assigned to whatever block is triggered here. Just make that temp assign. Clean that up later if I have to, if I feel the need to. Okay. Then this assigns it to the block. It also will place the node on said block. Alright, so on left button down, let's make another for loop. Still all eyes. Oh, because these need to be semicolons, that's right. It's not commas, it's semicolons. Just like the one above it. Alright, so I is 0. If piece select I. So if I click on a piece and it's selected, or if it trips that it was selected, if piece I.status is equal to lifted, parentheses there, but I need to do something. Shoot, do I actually have... Yeah, I do have an enumerator in here somewhere. Oh, it's a part of the thing itself. Let's actually put this outside the class here. There. Cancel. Okay. It's not wanting to work. There we go. Okay. Alright, so now the lifted flag will trigger. If it is lifted, then let's also give it some assigned worker flags. Oh yeah, lifting workers 1 and 2. Those are already part of it. Let's just go ahead and stick these back up here. As well, make these global variables as well. Just because it's not at the level at which I'm doing this, it's getting too convoluted to try to keep things secured and scoped down, and I'm getting bogged down by it. So I'm just making them global because heck with it, why not? At this point. Okay. Now, if the piece is selected on the left click and is lifted, uh-oh, phone call, 1 moment. Okay. Crisis averted. Minor family issue peacefully resolved. However, my back is still killing me. Wow, I just literally went to start playing Factorio again. Okay. This is not gonna work. Okay, so the idea is if the piece selects the trips that it's been selected, and the status is that it's lifted, then I need to select the 2 players that are assigned to it, or the 2 character workers that are assigned to it. But that's not going to work because this function trips off of the mouse. So I'm going to have to go in here and add a quick thing real fast. Select, no, select, select without mouse. Character select without mouse. Let's just say selected equals true. There we go. So that's should be simple enough there. So we'll say select, get rid of these, and say without mouse. There we go. Okay. Oh, this needs to be a... Shoot, this needs to be a loop here. Because I need to... Greater than -1. Sheesh, this gets deep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 indents deep. Dang. I need to do that. This. Hopefully this won't be too much of an issue, just due to the fact that the loops are short, so... Okay, so it's lifted. We'll check which of the players are selected. And we select them without the mouse. So if this works, I should be able to assign them to the block. Uh-oh. Oh, right here. J. There we go. Okay, built. Let's assign that character there. Let's assign that one there. Okay, the block is not registering that it has been picked up. Or actually, no, it is, but there's not a way to... Hang on, actually, come to think of it, left button down here. How does the piece even know it's been selected? Okay. this. Let's go. Okay. There and there. Okay, so I'm supposed to be able to click on the box, select the two workers. So the block's being clicked, that's not an issue there. Okay. Okay, let's see here. So after this, let's say, I have been assigned player J. Select count dot assigned block, then new line. All right, so it's still never saying that it has been assigned block. Okay. Let's figure out this little puddle of a puzzle here. So okay, so we have the piece gets selected, and if there is a player that is selected, we then assign that player to this block. Oh, that's why. Okay, because if I select them as a group, it'll work. It should. Yes, okay. That's why. It's because it's only assigning them on the group. I need to assign them individually as well. That's right. Player select count I equals I. Alright, so let's do that one. And then do this one. Has been assigned 0. Okay. Now if I select 0, okay, now let's go to workers move Let's make more blocks workers. Move blocks. Here we go. Okay. Wait, let's go back up to the left button down. Okay. If its status is lifted, and select the 2 workers that are above 0 without the mouse. Except that won't work, because they're not selected anymore. So I would need lifting workers 1 and 2 to be the 2 things that are triggered by the block. Where do I assign those, though? I don't think they're ever assigned. Well, let's at least try it. Okay, if the status is lifted, then player piece I dot lifting worker 1 dot select without mouse player piece I dot lifting worker 2 dot select without mouse. Why didn't it give it to me that time? The IntelliSense worked previously. Why didn't it work on that one? I don't know. Alright, let's give it a try. If it works, then it'll work great. If it doesn't, it'll fault right out. Okay, here we go. Boom. Oh, they work! Boom! Haha! Okay, and then they just still merge together. Alright, but we're on to something. Okay, character status, I guess we also need. Action? Do I even use that in here anywhere? So let's try this, okay. Action. No, I never use that variable. Okay. Let's go ahead and change action to status, and we'll also make it public. Put that up here real fast, and let's also make a little enum here. How to do that? Was it block status? Oh yeah, status flags. Okay. Let's go enum char status. Ah, piffle. There you go. Okay. So let me think. Moving, we don't really need one, because we've already got other stuff tied to that. We've already got those booleans. I guess we just need lifting. And, pushing. Let's make that 2 and 1 rather than 0 and 1, so it'll keep things simpler. Yeah, and the rest is, that tracks all the others. These 5 would track any other states that this thing would have, whether it's going up, right, left, down, or if it's been selected. The booleans already cover that, so I'll leave that be. I don't want to have to rewrite all that now. Okay, so then, so I've assigned my worker. I assign the workers here. Assigned block. Temp down. Gosh, I can't remember how all this ties together. Okay, so they get to the destination. Is that under character move? Yeah, character move. No, it's not. It's, operate? Yeah, operate in here. Okay. That's not even it either. Node placing? Yeah, okay, so if it is the square block lift... they get assigned. And then... Spam chat a minute. Or say a couple messages in chat. Aw, whoever it was left. Oh well. Okay then, so... Square block lift... So... Alright, what? Alright, I need to get my brain back on the track here. I got distracted by punching messages into chat. I got distracted. Alright, so assign something there, assign something here. Okay, so if they both trigger and the status of the block becomes lifted, they need to be assigned the status of lifting. So... where do I have that checked at? Is that under the blocks operate? Okay, if those two are both active, lift it, otherwise... assign the two workers based off of that. And then, right in here we'll go past players. Do I want? Up here, past players. Lifting worker 1 dot status lifting all right. Both lifting now. Okay. Now, workers move blocks. Okay. So I'm going to say here, let's set up the for loop some more. just because, you know, you can't have enough of them. Alright, so if the piece is equal to lifted, well, wait, hang on. No, that's not what I want to do right yet. I don't want to do that yet. Okay. So if the player is lifting, wait, first thing I need to do is I need to calculate. Yeah, first thing I need to do is to calculate the distance of where they're going, both vertically and horizontally, and convert that down into the tile grids. So let's go void get x distance get y distance. Alright, so we're going to need we're going to need mouse coordinates for this, so let's just add these into the parameters real quick. Okay. Let's just throw them down here. Get y distance. There we go. Okay. So we're getting the distance from the characters to their destination if they're lifting. But ultimately, we don't care too much about that. Or about where they're at. Okay, so the characters, how do we get their coordinates? Get x and y. Cool. Okay. Alright, so get x distance. We'll just say temp. X equals. Okay. Let's go with mx, and then let's add in a couple more parameters, just because I don't want to have to keep messing with dealing with the player array constantly and making all these for loops. So we'll just go with past with just past x, past y, past x. Or no, let's just do past y and past x, because we don't need both sets of coordinates in both functions here. Okay, go into here. All right, there we go. Insert. There it is. Okay. All right. So. The result that we're going to want is mx is currently the mouse coordinates. So if mx is greater than past x, then the value that we want is we want mx minus past x. That's not a minus, because we want to get we want to subtract the distance of where the player character is at and where the mouse cursor is at. We need to subtract that distance and then divide by 20. Yep, that seems good there. And then else if mx is less than past x, the distance is going to be where we're at currently minus where we want to go. And again, divide by 20, I believe. Right? I think so. Okay. Let me think. So with this way, if we're here, and I right-click here, we then take where I'm going, we then subtract where we are from where we need to go. So, and then we divide that by 20 to space it up into the grid, so we move there. Okay, that math is good there. But if I'm over here and I right-click here, then I take where I want to go versus where I'm at. And then, do I still need to do the subtracting the other way, though? No, actually, I don't think I do. I still take the... Well, okay. I have to calculate the difference between the two. So that just means I take the greater one and subtract it from the lesser one. And I just have to do this to make sure I don't go into negative numbers and fault out the array. So yeah, that should be good. Let's just do this real quick. Result. And then we'll just say result equals that, and then equals that, and then we'll say there we go. All right. So then let's copy all this again. Let's paste it all down here. And then change that to a Y. Change this to a Y. Uh-oh. Didn't want to do that. That to Y. That to Y. And then that to Y. Okay, I've got those done, and then now let's go back to right button up, and then here say if player status. Oh, come on, work with me here. Game does not equal lifting. does not equal lifting, just place everything normally. Else, if it is equal to lifting, then let's just say get, what's the function? Get x distance mx my, and then player I dot get x. All right. Let's see how this goes. Okay, both of these workers are now lifting. They're now selected. I'm going to try to send them somewhere. All right, the distance is 42. The distance was 2. Alright, now why isn't this dude's status lifting? Oh, wait. Okay, it works that way. Now, what about this way? Good there. Why is it this one went all crazy on me for a second? Okay, this one's working correctly. You know what, let's not even... I don't even know if I want to necessarily do the math on that one for it, because it might confuse things in here. Let's see, how does it do it? Grid X, grid Y. Place the node. Yeah, okay, yeah, so I don't want to do the division in those functions. I just want to leave these as raw numbers, so that way they can go straight there. Okay. Oof. Okay. Now, I gotta check something real quick. Alright. This one goes here, this one goes here. Get on the lifting square. Okay. That guy should now be assigned to lift the block. But his status does not change to lifting. Why does the status not stay stuck? Oh, because I forgot to assign it to the second worker. That's why. Okay. Now it should appear to work as intended. Alright, there we go. Selected both. Negative 50, negative 35, and negative 53 and positive 47? Right, I'm still dividing them, but I don't want to do that division. You just want to pass them straight in. Actually, that might be a bad idea. A drink of water just helped me clear my head. That might be not a very good idea. Doing it this way. Now, you know what? I gotta know the distance anyway, just because I have to see. Like. Shoot. Alright, so what I would need to do is I need to get the distances. So that way I can bounce the distance off of one of the others. Okay, so we go back to the workers move blocks. Okay. Oh wait, let's sit here first. So we get the two distances. Now what do I do with these two distances? So if they are lifting it, let's make sure that the lifting is even going to work actually first. Let's post up you there, post up you here. And now nobody should move. Okay, so it is working to a degree. Alright. I'm not gonna freak out about that too much. Alright, let's get some music going again. You know what, I've heard this one too many times, it might be distracting. Oh, that one sounds bad. What's this one? No, too much like XCOM. What's this? You know what? I'll let it run. Okay. So I know the distance that I need to go. So then I would be saying... Actually, what I need to do is I need to make those ints so that I can return the distance value. Come on. This thing sometimes. Alright, let's just say return result. Okay, there we go. And now then back up to here. If we are lifting, then Huh. Alright, I think I need to get out of this function now, because it's starting to get kind of long. But if it is not lifting, do that. We'll then say if it is lifting, I guess now we call the workers move the blocks. So I'll just say else workers move blocks. Okay, so if you know what? Okay. If you have anything to say, by the way, feel free to just spit something in chat. I'm not opposed to people saying things, even if it is, let's see. What do we have that's like, just have leaves, like just some random leaves. Just flying through everything. No, but, you know, even if that's all you have to say, you can feel free to say it in the chat. I'm not going to be mad at you for it. But now you have to look at the chat to see what I'm talking about. Haha, made you look. Okay. Back to the task at hand. So I check all the pieces. I loop through them. Piece with an S. What is wrong with me right now? Okay. Alright, so if the piece status is lifted... yeah, we're gonna need to add some parameters to this. There we go. Just M and Y. MX and Y. There we go. Okay, so if the status is lifted, then player piece this is a lot of typing. Dot lifting worker 1 dot place node come on, work with me, IntelliSense, please. Place node at mx plus get x distance. And x and y, and then all this again. Get x. Okay, so let's make sure let's walk through this, make sure everything's clean here. Okay, so if it's been lifted, then lifting worker 1, we place the node at no, this is not what we want right here, I don't think. Wait. Okay, so... I'm questioning myself all over again. So I don't want to add the distance to it. But what I am going to need to do is... What am I thinking here? What am I trying to say? What am I trying to do? What am I trying to do? Okay, I need to place the node, and it's going to head straight to that direction. But I need to match it up to the other lifting worker, to lifting worker 2. Both of those. Sorry, it's getting late. I'm getting a little yawny. But lifting worker 1 and lifting worker 2 need to have 2 distinct nodes that still line up with the block. So, the distance that needs to be gotten... I would need to get the distance between... There are 2 sets of coordinates versus where they're going versus where they are. Or do I? No, I guess lifting worker 1, I would need to get the distance both horizontally and vertically. And then... So get the X and Y distances. And then just... Just place the node for lifting worker 1. Actually, that's the thing, I wouldn't even need... Would I need to... No, I wouldn't need to get the distance for the pole blocks. I wouldn't need the distance for the pole blocks, but I would need the distance for the square block because the lifting points are on opposing corners. So... What do I do to get this? How do I get that? Doesn't need MX. This doesn't need MY. I'm just gonna clean this up now because it is bugging me. So let's get rid of MX on this one. Let's get rid of MY on that one. Okay, so basically I just need to get the mouse X and the player's X. Determine the distances. Actually, I wouldn't even need to do that because the distance would still be the same because they're being offset. I just have to do the distance. I just have to calculate for the offset, really. Okay, so then the node would then be placed one, it would be placed at the correct place. The other one, it would be... Oh, but I'd have to... Okay, okay. I'm getting what I need to do now. I'm figuring it out. I'm figuring it out. Okay. Before I get into that. Alright. So the piece is lifted. Right here. If player piece I dot lifting worker 1 dot get x, or I will just say get y, is less than the one for lifting worker 2. That would mean it's the higher one. So then that would be the one that I would go for. So let's get a variable in here to hold the dest x. Y. There we go. Okay, so if this player's Y is less than this one, then we're gonna... You know what? I'll just do that. I'll just determine it strictly by the vertical locations of the two players. So I don't even need the X. So dest y equals get y. Wait. I still need the dest x. Okay. Lifting worker 1. What's the max? X equals get x distance. Let's go with passing it mx and this one. Next, I want that to be get x. Okay. Oh man, my brain is getting tied in so many knots right now. Oh, this is so frustrating. Okay, there's something a little bit easier on the mind, I guess. But, okay. You know, the description of this stream says I actually have a plan this time, or I guess it'd be a video if you're watching this in post. Actually say down in the description, I actually have a plan this time. My plan was to try to get all of this done before the end of the stream. I don't think that's gonna happen now. My brain is turning to mush. But let's keep pushing forward with this, shall we? So, we've gotten our destination X and Y. And... well, our distances. I guess I go dist here, dist there. Dist here, dist there. Alright, so... the X distance and the Y distance of the changes that we're gonna have to make. So then, based off of its current position, I would then place said node, call this, rather than placing it here, I would use this type of setup. Okay. Alright. Let's calm down the frustration. Let my brains settle down a bit here. Okay, let's try this out. So if one is higher than the other, then we're gonna go off of this one, and we're gonna go player. You know what? Can I just paste again? Did I change much? No, I didn't. Okay, dot. Place node at that plus dest x, no, distance x, where it's at plus its distance, and then again that plus the y distance. Let's do this again. Let's make this 2. Dot there, copy all this again. Now let's go that get x function plus the distance to the x. Same thing again, but y. Okay, and then we go else brackets. Copy it. There we go, except rather than being worker 1 here, we go with worker 2. Go. Let's give it a build, see how this goes. Oh gosh, really? Okay. Oh, right, I need to... Alright, let's include the the map. Let's try it again. Oh, the voids, right. I forgot I changed those to int types. Well, that's what compilers are for, right? Help you root out your mistakes. MX. Oh. Haha. That was why those results were so weird initially. Glad I cleaned all that up. Alright, we'll make you number 1, we'll make you number 2. Now, let's click on you both. Let's right click. Oh my gosh, it's working! No way. Oh no! Oh, they went negative. Because it went negative. No, let's just try this. Let's try getting rid of it here. Let's try getting rid of it here. So go there, go here. Select. Boom. Cool, that works. It still doesn't work when trying to go backwards. Okay, so then... let's just get rid of these conditionals here. Let's just do this. This should work. Because if the distance goes negative, it just turns it into subtraction on the other side. So this should, in theory, work. And it's working. It is working. Well, almost working. Put you back on your block where you belong, though. Okay, well that just broke somehow. Boom. Boom. Okay. Does this still work? Yeah, it's working. Seems to be working. Yeah. What is this song that's really quiet? Oh, okay, it's a Zelda thing. They're usually pretty quiet. Alright. Okay. Now the block, while it's moving, it shifts everything around except for its regular coordinates box. So let's go full chords x equals section chords 0.x. Forgot an I there. Forgot the capital there. Equals section chords 3.h. There we go. Now let's see if it'll all move simultaneously when we pick it up. Well, it's not exactly working as planned there, because I forgot all of... Okay, why is that not closing? Okay. There we go. That should put it to the right sizes. Keep things linked together. But not quite. That one's good. Go times 4 there. Right? It's looking right. Okay. Yeah. Haha, I've got it working. With some time to spare. Now let's see if it works on this one. Nope. It is not working at all on this square, on the square block. Why is it not working on the square block? Let me guess, it's because I've done everything involving the pole block in here. Everything's good here. Should all still work. I'm gonna add a little bit of drop shadow to these things if they're lifted. glyphs, we'll get a little bit of a black shadow behind it. Too few arguments because I missed a comma. So picky. So picky. Okay, yeah. The system is highly unpolished. Okay, let's there we go. Let's try and do it with the square now. Alright, it's lifted. Why is that the only thing that works? Is this because Oh, right, okay, yeah, it's this section here. Because I never did it for the square block. That would be why. Oh my gosh, okay. Good grief, this is gonna be... This was a nightmare to code before. It's not gonna be any better now, I don't think. Well, better get to it. Okay, so the square. X equals what point? Okay, so that's all the y's, so it's gonna be. Let's just take all of this. Let's just copy it down to here. And then let's just start adjusting things to how they need to be, because like this one, I don't need it to keep going all the way down because it's a square. So, there we go. That's the y coordinates adjusted there. Let's go if I is equal to 0, or I is equal to 3. Make that true here. Say else. X plus 21. There we go. Leave those the same. See how it looks like so far. There. One here. Boom. And it gets all stretched out of whack. But it's relatively functional, though. That's good. Equals 0.0 plus x plus 20. Same with the width, I think. The y on this is... That'll be good. Yeah, that's good. do I have that set to 18? Alright, let's go there, let's go here. Well, that's pretty much it. That basically just solves my issue right there, except I need to get the full coordinates properly updated. Wait, is this something from Madden? No. That's weird. I seem to recall that being like the Super Bowl theme or something. Okay, it's not upgrading or updating the full-sized coordinates like it's supposed to. Let's say here, let's go ×2 and drop that to ×2 as well. Just makes it short and fat. Click there, right-click here. Yeah, okay. You here. Put you here. Oh, no. Put you there. Alright, like actual, you know, tangible results. I've been wanting to get this far for a really long time. This is great. I've finally gotten my movement stuff figured out. Now I need to figure out how I'm going to trigger the placements. I know what I can do. Let's see, do I have a sprites folder for you? I know I had a sprites folder for that. Where is it? RTS Lava Blocker. There it is. Yeah, the sprites are all made out of those. Okay. Oh gosh, I just remembered how many extra blocks I was gonna have. Oh dear. Okay. Well, let's make a new sprite here. Oh. One moment. That's color paint 4, okay. I need to install a bunch of things to get my sprites editing program back up and going again. So, yeah, I mean, well, viewer statistics are at an all-time high for this long. And for the past hour that the little tracker's been going, I have had a consistent 1 people watching. Which is great. Oh dear, okay, well. Stuff's been moved on servers, so I have to update where things are at, so I can actually download them and install them, and get my thing up and going again. Alright, so what I intend to do is I'm going to put a button that if you select one of these and they're lifted, a button is going to show up somewhere on the screen. You move it to where you want, you say place, it will then be placed, and you won't be able to pick it up anymore. That'll be it. The lift points will become unavailable. I intend to basically make it set as placed, and the only thing you can do after that is push it, which means if you screw up and you put it over here, you do have to push it all the way across the screen. So, yeah. While that stuff's installing, though, I need to go pee for a minute. So, enjoy the napping gecko for a minute. I'll be right back.
Last night, can't believe what I did. Something so bad, it's gotta be hid. 10 shots of Jaeger, a full case of beer. Why the fuck did I drink Everclear? Last night, can't believe what I did. Something so bad, it's gotta be hid. 10 shots of Jaeger, a full case of beer. Why the fuck am I even still here? Can't believe it's already 3:30 p.m. Drunk all night with my friends again. Party all night with some bitches again. Blacked out early on till God knows when.
What the heck is this? No. Okay. Much better. I apologize for whatever that hideous song was. Ugh. Alright, only got a few minutes left in the stream, a little over 10 minutes. But, yeah, let's see, it should be done now. Yep, it's done. Okay, let's go ahead and make this button. Okay, so there's this. Okay, let's make the button, pixel dimensions wise. Resize it down to, I'll make it 40, make it 40 by 80. Make that, flip that around. Let's go 80 wide, 40 tall. Yeah, there we go. And let's make it this dark blue so it clashes really, really badly with the rest of the game. And let's just do this. Sure, we'll use whatever that font is. And we'll just call this Place. We're gonna use this bright red font so it stands out clearer. There we go. I want to use that. Oh. Whoa, what just happened? It crashed. I put so much work into that sprite, too. Let's just... Can't do Comic Sans exactly, so I'll just do Deja Vu Sans. Just go here. Do that. Make it this dark blue background with bright red letters. There we go. And let's save as to make sure that we can go. Oh no, what? Okay, it didn't crash. Uh-oh. This is bad. I don't have anywhere to save this. Okay, let's try and do it this way. No, cancel that. Cancel that. Place. Please tell me this works. No. No. Shoot. Let's just see if I can save it in the home folder. Why do you keep asking me that? No, I don't want to risk overwriting all of that. Shoot. I feel like there's something in those log files that I skipped over that I needed to remember. Cannot talk to the K launcher, the original, or shoot, what do I do here? I guess I can go into here. Try it this way. Place button.png. It opens it up as a text document. Great. That is not what I was hoping it would do. I'm gonna try it this way. Oh, and it opens it using GIMP. Of course it does. No. GIMP is too much for what I need this for. I need you to behave yourself, stupid thing. Let's just try to save straight off the bat. So if it's not a document, it's a folder. No, I don't want to... Well, that one's boogered. Alright, well, I'm just gonna have to end this here. I'm gonna have to find me a new sprites editing software. But, yeah, I hope you all had a good time. I hope you all have a fun time. Hope you have a happy Easter, because it is that Easter. And it is that weekend. So I will be seeing you guys next week, same time, same place, same channel. Have a good night.